Hey guys, I wanted to show you guys really quick how I achieved this look on my daughter. So if you want to see the process, stay tuned. All right, so first I'm going to do a quick wash. I'm using the Garnier Fructis Triple Nutrition Shampoo and the TGIN Rose Water Leave-In Conditioner as both her conditioner and the leave-in, since she has very light or fine hair. So I'm wetting all of her hair and working in the Garnier Fructis shampoo. And now I'm just rinsing the shampoo out before I apply conditioner for her. And I don't usually do a heavy mask for her hair because again, it's very fine and pretty thin as well. So I don't use heavy products on her hair unless her hair is super duper dry. So now I'm just working that TGIN Rose Water Leave-In Conditioner into her hair. Again, I'm using it as a conditioner, so I will wash this out, but you'll also see me apply it again as a leave-in for her. So while the conditioner is still in her hair, I am detangling. I do not detangle with shampoo. I want to make sure she has some type of product that has a lot of slip in it. Her hair is fine and curly, so it retangles on itself really easily. So I try to work from the bottom to the top, and we can see that it's a normal amount of shedding, so we're happy with that. And now I'm just going to rinse out the conditioner. And I try not to rinse it out completely. We always want to leave a little bit of moisture in her hair. So now I am applying the leave-in conditioner into her hair, working it all the way from root to tip, and you can see that shine. That moisture doesn't take a whole lot for her hair in particular. So this is what her hair looks like after I've completed the wash and added the leave-in conditioner. And just a quick length check coming right up. Okay, so now that we have clean hair to work with, I'm taking my rat tail comb, some elastic that's covered in gold, and some clips for her hair, and a few African kind of beads that I had left over from another style. And I'm parting her hair down the middle. I usually, especially with her hair or with finer hair in general that has, a lot of directional colics in it, I try to do a first pass part to get kind of the majority of the hair out of the way. And then you'll see me go back and clean up the part afterwards, just because her strands easily get pulled in the wrong direction. So I always have to clean up her parts. So I'm just straightening out her part, making sure that it is a nice clean part right down the middle. So now I am clipping one half of her hair to the side and out of the way. And I am going to part a small rectangular section that's kind of angled on the side of her hair right above her ear, so between her ear and her temple area. And now I'm just gonna go back in and again clean up those parts. And generally I will use the rat tail side of the comb for the first pass at parting, and then I will take the small tooth comb side and use that to actually clean up the parts again to get those really fine hairs out of the way. All right, so I have my rectangle parted and it's nice and clean. So I am going to split that into two. And I am going to braid the two sections in kind of an angled direction going towards the middle of her head. So I am taking just a little bit of the TGIN Rose Water Gel, and I like to use gel on her hair again because it is very fine and it easily gets frizzy. So I always need to apply some type of product on her hair if I want her hair to last throughout the week. And the TGIN Rose Water Gel, it gives us hold, but it's a flexible hold so she doesn't get residue in her hair. It's not hard and it's easy to work with while actually styling. Now, if y'all see my daughter making faces, don't worry. She is extremely tender-headed and quite dramatic, but she always says that it's the very beginning and the very end of the braids that hurt the most to her. So you'll see her kind of flinching and reacting ever so often. So once I reach the end of that section for the braids, I am just gonna braid down a little bit further with a loose braid just to hold the hair in place and keep the braid from unraveling until I get to the next step of the style. I have now done the second braid as well, and you can see it's really easy to kind of do a stitch braid with fine hair and gel without having to use any type of comb. Okay, so now I am just spritzing her hair with water to re-wet it, make it easier to work with. And now I am adding some more of the TGIN Rose Water Gel on her hair to really smooth that down and give it a good hold for the week. And for her hair, because again, she has so many colics in her head, thanks to her dad, I smooth her hair in the direction that I want it to go after I apply the gel. And that really helps me to achieve the desired look. I also smooth the front area up towards each other to make it easier for braiding, again, to get the hair to go in the direction that I want it to go. So now I am doing one braid going on an angle to the back of her head. So I take my time, and it's really easy for me to get, again, that kind of stitch braid look because her hair texture mixed with the gel kind of makes it easier for me to cut into sections as I'm braiding. I also really take my time to make sure that her hair is being pulled smoothly into the braid. It's really easy for her hair to get kind of uneven looking and kind of pulled, if that makes sense, in the wrong direction, again, because of the type of hair that she has. You will see her making all types of faces. I told y'all my baby girl is dramatic. I love her, but she is who she is, y'all. It never changes. She's always been like this, and she always will be. So just please disregard the face. I do my children's hair as gentle as I possibly can. It may not look like it, but I take my time purposely to make it gentle. So as you can see, as I'm working my way back with the braid, I am grabbing those two braids that are going into the diagonal, meeting kind of in the middle of her head. I'm grabbing those into the larger braid, and then I'm continuing on down to the nape of her neck. So now we are finished with the French braid, and I'm just gonna braid the remainder of her hair all the way down to the ends so that the braid stays in place and does not unravel. Okay, so now I am doing the exact same thing to the other side, and that is the finished braiding pattern completed on both sides of her head. And now I am adding in the little gold metal beads, one for each area on the sides of her head. And now I am taking the gold elastic, and I am using a crochet needle to pull the elastic through her braid. It doesn't hurt at all. And I am going to make sure when I pull it through, I'm only pulling one side through, but when I pull it through, I want one side to be longer than the other side. And you'll see why in a few minutes. But basically all I'm doing is sliding the crochet needle through, grabbing the elastic and pulling it through onto the other side. And then I am doing the exact same thing for the other side of the elastic, creating X's going down her hair with the gold elastic. And once I reach the bottom of her braid, I am just gonna take that elastic and continue the X pattern, and I'm gonna wrap it around her braid, going all the way down. And then once I get to the very bottom, and sorry it's not on camera, but it's super simple. Once I get to the bottom, I want one side to be longer than the other because I am gonna take that longer side and I'm just going to wrap it around the bottom of the braid. And that really secures the braid, and it also creates a super cute style. So once I get done, I tie the ends, cut off the excess, and that is what you get. It's a super simple style, and she really, really loved it. She looked like a little goddess. And that is it, y'all. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. It's a super quick, simple style that can be done on all hair textures, all types of hair, all grades, thickness, density, all of that, y'all. Anybody can wear this style. Any little goddess, any little princess can rock this style. So I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed it and as much as she enjoyed it. Thank y'all for watching. See you soon. Bye.